What's up, guys? Welcome back to Next Fishing. Now, as you know, I have been at the beach, which means I have not been able to do any pond fishing. I was gone for about a week, and then whenever I got back, I've been home for like 3 or 4 days, and I just have not made any fishing trips. Now, that was actually wrong. I have fished with Owen, but I have not been here to the neighborhood pond that I fish at all the time. Now, this sucker right here has caught me some giant bass. 2 7-pounders, 2 8-pounders, I believe. Yeah, that's right. I had to think there for a second to make sure my facts were right. But anyways, basically it looks like it's super calm today, so I am gonna be throwing the US Angling Duraworm. This sucker, oh my gosh, roll some pictures on the screen right here. This bait has caught me so many big fish lately, it is ridiculous. Like basically all my big fish this year have came on the Duraworm. So yeah, I'm gonna be tossing that around a little bit. We actually have some overcast. It was sunny earlier, but now we have some overcast. And that has actually made the weather cool down a little bit. So I'm thinking now might be the time to catch some big old bass. As you probably saw, I have my kayak behind me. So I'm gonna unload that sucker, get it in the water, and basically make some casts. And now if I don't catch anything on the Duraworm, I do have a US Angling crankbait that I also wanna try. Ideally, the wind would need to pick up a little bit before I throw that around, because whenever it's just slick, calm, I usually don't have the best success with crankbaits. So let me stop talking here. I need to get this kayak unstrapped and into the water. I'll see you here in a second. I don't know what just happened. I was just putting my tailgate up and there was a really loud noise. It was like, sounded like an animal was in the bed of my truck, but there's nothing there. I don't know what that was. Okay, I'm gonna get back to what I was doing. What are you guys doing? You gotta come over here with me. There's a fish. Be big. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That fish felt huge. Like actually, he felt like a big fish, but as you can see, he is not a big fish at all. Feels good to be back, guys, in the old kayak catching some bass. I mean, I like saltwater, but this is what I like to do right here. I guess since I had him hooked in the corner of the mouth, maybe it just made him seem bigger than he was, because that happens sometimes, but he was just sitting right up there in that super shallow water, and he picked it up the second it hit the water. Hopefully there will be a bunch of fish just pushed up shallow like this in this structure. And that was a bad cast. I'm just hoping to get on a big one too. I would love to come back to my local pond and catch like a daggone 5-pound bass after being gone. That would be sick. Okay, what is going on here? I need to change the brakes here. Turning it up towards the max 1 notch because it is trying to backlash. That's a fish. He's got it. I knew it was small. Man, my boat flip skills are just rusty. I noticed that in the video with Owen. I was flipping fish in horribly. I'm doing it again today. Man, that is another dinker. My 2 fish combined probably weigh about 1 pound. So that's pretty sad, but I'm glad to just be catching fish, guys. In my last video with Owen, it was a struggle to catch fish. It was just super hot. It was literally the middle of the day. But see, today it's about 4 or 5, so it's getting closer to the evening, and we got overcast and slightly cooler weather, so the conditions are better. Now, I just need to get some fish that are a better size. That's the only thing that I need to do. Oh, there's one. He's chewing on it. Got him. Wow. That was, I think that was my literal next cast, or the one after it. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to back up off the spot, but that sucker hit it reeling it in. Goodness gracious. Calm down. You need to calm down. Got him right in the top of the mouth. Perfect hook set. Well, there it is. Number 3. Man, I was getting ready to flip up in that spot right there. It was looking super, super juicy, but then this fish came out and chased it down. So if there was another fish sitting in that spot, he probably got spooked off. But I will take it. 3 fish in a matter of probably 15 minutes of fishing. It's not bad at all. Not to mention that the U.S. Angling Duraworm has not even thought about ripping whatsoever. That's the thing about it, guys. Your typical Senko style bait, or stick bait I guess you would say, would already be like ripped up and off your hook by now after 3 fish, or either getting super close to falling off your hook. But this U.S. Angling Duraworm, oh my goodness, it is so durable, it is not even thought about ripping. Oh, there's another one. Oh gosh. Dang it. That was definitely another tiny fish. He was just picking it up and running with it once again. But yeah, as you can see, this plastic is completely unscathed. It just slid down on the hook. Let me rig it back up. It is hilarious. It literally looks brand new, and I'm not even just saying that. Like, you cannot tell that I've caught a fish on this thing. Let me cast back in there. I might be in a little hot spot right here, because that's my 3rd bite in like less than 5 minutes for sure. Maybe even less down than that. It might be like my 3rd bite in 3 minutes. Oh man. I just want that big mama bass to come by and eat it instead of these little tiny males. Guys, I think a fish might be on that. Yeah, he is, but I'm also, dang it. Whenever he oh, he's still hitting it. Got him. He's got to be a small one. Man, they are crushing this worm. Let me back off the spot right here. Paddling with one hand backwards. Jeez. These fish are feisty today. Goodness. Man. 4th tiny little bass just here in a little stretch. Yeah, like I was saying, the second it hit the water, I felt a tick in my line. I knew something had hit it, but then he kind of dropped it, and I fell down on a log. And so he wasn't biting it. And then after I pulled it back over that log, I felt him tapping it and running with it again. And that's whenever I got him. So 4th fish on 1 worm. This worm's good for literally 20 fish though, so it's not like it's gonna rip anytime soon. But heck, these fish are biting like crazy today. I mean, I know it's only 4 fish, but I just started fishing. It feels good to be back in town, I'll tell you that much. Guys, I'm making a prediction right now. We're gonna catch a fish under this dock. If not 1, maybe even more than 1. Because I don't know if you can tell, but the water level is low right now. I guess we haven't got much rain lately. And what that means is I'm gonna be able to skip my bait way up under that dock very easily, because there's a huge gap between the water and the dock where I can get my bait under. I can probably get it under there from here. Wasn't the greatest cast in the world, not by any means, but there could be a fish. All right, take 2. Oh my gosh. I will bet you $20 that I'm gonna get bit on this cast. $20, anybody can take that bet. Because that was literally all the way to the other side of the dock. Well, I was wrong, guys. I did not get bit. I don't know how. That was such a good cast. Like, I hopped my bait all down this whole side of the dock. I mean, I guess I'll try it again, but I'm just shocked that nothing came out and hit it. That's a fish. Get in the boat. Imagine that, another dink. I mean, every single fish today has been right at that same size. Like right under a pound. But they're so feisty. Like, look at this guy. I don't know what's going on. They're literally more feisty than the saltwater fish I was catching. That is number 5 on the old Duraworm. And you might get tired of hearing me say this, but the Duraworm is nowhere near ripping. Look at that. Looks brand spanking new. I kind of went a while without a bite there, guys. Probably 15 or 20 minutes. And I was like, dang, the bite's slowing down, but it feels good to get another one in the kayak. Get some confidence built back up. Oh my gosh, that's the, dang it. I don't know if you know what happened, guys, but usually after every fish catch, I turn my camera off and turn it back on so I can like restart the clips. It basically just helps me with editing. So right after I caught that last fish, I cast it out there and was turning one clip off and starting another one. And then by the time I turned around and picked my rod back up, I literally had a fish on right under the boat. He felt like a decent one, but after the size that I've been catching today, I'd like to say that he probably wasn't very big. But he felt the hook, so there's no way he's coming back for it. And oh, that's the fish. I didn't get a good hook set. Well, that was easy. I guess whenever your fish is a quarter of a pound, it's not that hard to hook him. Oh, there he went. The hook was just barely in him, guys, but I got him to the boat. That's fish number 6. I was just about to start complaining, actually, because there's so much muck on top of the water. It would be perfect for a frog, but then trying to fish a Texas rigged worm is a little bit tricky. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's not the easiest thing to do, because pine straw gets on your bait and all this other muck gets on your bait, and it just really messes up the presentation. Fortunately though, that time my bait fell down to the bottom and a fish picked it up right away. Every fish that I've caught has been sitting right up on the edge of the bank too. So I'm hoping I can get some more fishing like this, because I mean, I've caught what, 6? There's definitely a bunch of fish pushed up shallow. Oh, he's on it. That's a fish. That's a fish. I saw my line running the second I hit the water, but then, golly, they're so feisty. And another one of the exact same size, short, fat fish. But yeah, like I was saying, my line started running the second I hit the water, and then I reeled it up and I didn't feel anything, so I was like, oh wait, he's running at me. So I reeled a little bit more and I felt him, and then I set the hook into him. That is number 7. I think number 7. All on this one worm. Let me rig it back up for you. I mean, what other worm can catch 7 fish with ease? I mean, it's not like this thing's done. I can probably catch 21 fish, 3 times the amount that I've caught so far, but just saying, not many worms can even catch 7 fish alone, so just had to make a statement right quick for you guys. Yep, another small one. I gotta paddle out of this tree right here. 8. They're all hitting it the same way too, guys. You feel like a little tap and then they start running with it. They're all eating it good though. I mean, I'll take it. I'd rather be hooking every small fish that bit than not catching anything at all. I mean, this is pretty fun. What is that, number 8? All on one worm. The wind's finally starting to pick up too, guys. It's been miserably hot out here because it's about 92 today. And I mean, it's kind of overcast, but the sun's been out some too. So 92 with no wind is pretty brutal. But now that it's getting more overcast once again and the wind's picking up, it's starting to feel a little bit better. And maybe that's going to make the fish bite a little bit better. I mean, I don't have long left to fish, but still. There's one. That might be a big. Are you kidding me? I go, that might be a big one, and then this guy comes up, smallest fish of the day. Oh my goodness. That might be a big one. That's a funny line right there. He did choke it though, I'll give him that. One of the reasons I said that might be a big one is because this is the exact same spot where I caught a 7.5 pounder about like a month ago, so maybe that just got me excited, I don't know. He had me wrapped over a log, that's why he felt so big too. So I'll give myself an excuse for that. And there he is. Literally the smallest fish of the day, and I thought he was the biggest whenever I hooked into him. Golly, that's number 9. This is a good day. It feels great to be back, guys. Back in my home body of water catching some fish. Guess I just have to show you because I've been doing it the whole time. 9 fish on one worm now. That's pretty impressive, guys. I don't care what you say. 9 fish on one single soft plastic worm is impressive. Well, guys, oh my goodness, I about fell right there. Unfortunately, I was 1 fish short of 10 bass, but what can I say? 9 bass is incredible. I may have even miscounted. I could have caught 9. I could have caught 8, 10, 11. I have no idea. Sometimes whenever I count, I get off while fishing. But yeah, the U.S. Angling Duraworm performed excellent today. I mean, these fish were absolutely choking it, and I got a ton of them. The bite was weird though, like on the shady bank with all the structure, the fish weren't there, and then on the sunny bank with no structure, the fish were there. So I do not know what these fish were thinking today, but I'm just stoked that I got to catch some. Any day that you catch fish, whether they're big or small, is better than a day that you catch nothing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any other video suggestions, drop those down in the comments below. I'm thinking about doing a rod and reel arsenal, or like a tour of all my tackle boxes, because people have asked about this. So let me know if you want to see those down in the comments below. Also, drop a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. But other than that, I will just see y'all in the next one. Peace.